Updating click-through URLs in your ad are similar to updating any other information within an ad, but there is one main difference. Again, to update a live ad, you always click on the Campaigns tab, expand the campaign, and then expand the ad placement. Within each ad placement, you'll see the name of your ad and an edit button to the right. This is going to take you into the editor specifically for this version of the ad that's running live. Now, as we mentioned before, editing or updating any other portion of the ad, the text, the images, the colors, is going to be done simply by clicking on them, making a change, and clicking on save. And that will instantly go live on the live version of your ad. The one exception is when you're dealing with click-through URLs. Within the editor, you can, again, just like before, change this from Google to, for instance, Yahoo. Click Finish. And when I preview this, you'll be able to test out this new click-through URL and make sure that it works. So when I click here, we should be taken to Yahoo, which we are. So you can be assured that within the ad itself, the click-through URL has been updated, but this has only been updated on the local version. If you go back to your Campaigns tab once you've made that update, the extra step that you need to make is expanding the campaign, and you'll see a link to the right called Ad Code. This is where you will likely need to involve your ad ops team. If you click on Ad Code, this is going to show you the code that's currently been taken and placed live onto your ad server. Now, there's lots of different options for different ad servers, which are each going to give you a slightly different version of our ad code. If you see a version here that is a full ad script version, you'll notice it's quite long. These versions actually contain the URL strings within them. And the only way to update those click-through URLs is to recopy and replace this ad live on your ad server. So in this instance, we would copy this or tell our ad ops person to go in and grab a new version of the code by, again, clicking the campaigns and then the ad code link to get to here and redeploying that on your website. If, however, you're running an iframe version of that, and now what that's going to look like is instead of a big long script like we saw here, it'll usually be a 2 to 3 line item which starts out with the word iframe and ends with iframe. That's how you know. If you see an iframe version in here, all you need to do is click the submit query. That's going to instantly update the click-through URL, and you do not need to redeploy. So once again, if you click on ad server and you see the big long ad code in here, you will need to redeploy that and involve your ad ops team. If you only see the iframe version, which if you're running on Yahoo Apt, for instance, that's always going to be what you see here. You only need to come here, click on submit query, and it'll usually take about 5 minutes just due to caching for your live version to reflect that new URL. But once you've done that, you're finished. As always, call us directly at this number if you have any questions or need help with any portion of the system.